Okay, so as you can see, I just bought a bunch of heated vests on Amazon. We're going to be talking about the top 5 ones that I like here. I went through and bought a lot of them, but we're going to be talking about the top 5. This is not a sponsored video. None of these companies sent me any money, so we're going to be giving you a full and honest opinion on these heated vests, because if you're like me, I wanted a heated vest, and I started to go and buy one, and there are so many options that I want to understand which one is going to give me the best bang for my buck. So let's jump in and talk about all of these vests, as you can see here, to figure out which one's right for you. Now, for reference, all of these are size XL, and I'm 190 pounds and 6 foot, if that gives you an idea on the sizing on these, just as a heads up there. There is one that I did accidentally order in a large, so I'll let you know when I have that one on. And for your convenience, if you're looking to get one of these, there are links to all of them down below. All right, and the first vest that we are going to be looking at is by Tunnel YBD, and this is actually the most affordable jacket out of any of them. And funny enough, it's actually the one that has the most heating zones. So if you're unfamiliar, heating zones are the little heating pads that are inside of there. It has the most heating zones. It has 15 heating zones. And it does also come with the largest battery, which is a good thing and a bad thing. The good thing, because it can last a little bit longer, up to 10 hours on low mode if you need to use it that long. But at the same time, you do have a little bit bigger of a battery that does have to come into this pocket and plug in right here. All of these batteries are rechargeable with the USB-C. And when you use this one, you do want to make sure you hold this down until you see the green button here, and then put that in there, and then it has the little zip pocket. And from here, you can hold this down and it will turn on. And it's your basic heating vest where you have the 3 different modes: high, medium, and low. Nothing flashy about this one. It is a little bit thicker compared to some of the other ones. So if you don't want a thicker kind of jacket, this might not be the one for you. And it is missing a couple of other features that the other ones don't, but you can see a nice black vest here and the most affordable option. Oh, one other thing, this thing does have pockets on the side, but they are not zippable pockets. So there are no zippable pockets on the side. That's one of the things that you're gonna get with the value here. Next brand we're gonna be looking at here is the Venustas. I think I said that right. Feel free to check me in the comments or make fun of me if I'm saying it wrong. I probably am saying it wrong. And the thing about this one is it comes in a lot of different colors. So if you were looking for a different color that isn't black, or maybe you wanted a green or a heather gray, this is the gray one here. You can get that. This is the one that I did order in a large, so you can see it's a little bit smaller here. I prefer to have an XL just for my size, but that kind of gives you an idea on the sizing on this thing. Now, one thing to call out about this is it is the second most popular based on reviews on Amazon, and it does come with actually the smallest battery. So if we compare this battery to, for example, against the one that we just looked at here, you can see the size difference. And why I say sometimes the bigger the battery isn't necessarily a good thing, because now you are carrying around a lot less weight, and the battery life on this honestly is pretty comparable to the other one. And same thing, they all just plug in right here, and it does have a little battery indicator. And just the feel of this jacket, you can tell that you're kind of getting what you're paying for. It's a little more premium. It's a little bit more like not as puffy, but still very warm. And the zipper just has a little bit more quality on it. And the nice thing about this brand is not only do they have different colors on this, but they also have even different materials in case you are looking for more of a fleece. They have the fleece option here, and I really like the fleece one. This might be my go-to if you're looking for fleece. We'll look at one other fleece one today as well, but you can see this is what the fleece option looks like. This is a extra large as well, and then same kind of things. These ones have the zippers on the side, and they are zippable, which is really nice. Good feature on there. And then you have the logo coming right across here, and then the battery in the front, and it is the smaller battery on this. And this brand has 6 zones. You have them on the collar, shoulders, mid back, and even down below. And even though there may be less zones, they're bigger zones, so that is something to keep in mind. When you're comparing the zones, it's maybe not a one-to-one comparison, because some brands have more zones, but the zones, honestly, for all of these brands, I've worn all of them outside even, honestly, the zones don't matter too much because they all cover around the same spot. Some of them just have smaller zones and more of them, and some have bigger zones and less of them. And speaking of fleece, this is the other fleece option that we have here. This is from Weight Cost. And this, I think, is the one that you're going to want to get if you're looking for just the most low profile. I think this one, if you don't have the light on, it looks basically just like a normal vest here. And it has fleece all the way in the inside as well. When we look at the battery here, this one has a like a medium-sized battery, which I really like. So this is a 1600 mAh, but it's a little bit smaller than the other ones before, or a little bit in the kind of the middle grounds of that. So really warm on this, but that is the Weight Cost heated vest here. Let me zip this up to give you an idea on that one. And the next one we're looking at here is the Aurora. This is actually the most popular one on Amazon. So if you just go off of reviews alone, this is probably the one you should get. But let me tell you maybe why I don't love this one as much. I think it's good, but there's some features that I like on the other two that we're gonna talk about here in a minute. But this one also does have the smaller battery, which is really nice. One thing that is really like a standout for this one is the battery placement. Some of them, the battery feels like it's a little bit too high up, and some of them feels like it's a little bit too far back. This one's perfectly on the side, which I really appreciate. It does have a nice feel to it and a good premium. This does come in a couple of different colors as well, but I think if you are looking to get this one, the budget option honestly gets you pretty much everything. Like if I just took away this logo right here, it would look about the same kind of vest. So take that for what it's worth. This is the highest rated one on Amazon, but I don't know if it's the one that I would recommend as my top choice. Which leads us to the next vest, which is the We Mist. And the reason why I like this one over the Aurora is, as you can see, it looks very similar, but with one extra little feature. It has a little bit bigger of a battery here, so it does have the bigger battery. But on this jacket, let me turn on the battery here, you can see there's one thing that I really appreciate, and that's this little simple feature right here. Now, all of these have a high, medium, and low setting that's standard between all of these, but what differentiates this one a little bit is that you can set the high, medium, and low at all different levels. So you can have in the front and the back. So if you wanted the low on the back and the high on the front, you could do that. Or if you didn't even want any heat in the back, you could turn that off. And I really like that functionality because sometimes I just get more hot in certain parts. And so being able to just have that extra little opportunity to customize it a little bit, I think is a huge value add. And then on top of that one, this one also has the zipper pockets here. And it does have this little thing right here. And as you can see, that's just a little zipper that allows you to tighten the vest or loosen it. I really like this because when you are wearing these vests, chances are you're gonna sometimes be wearing it just like this with the t-shirt, or sometimes you'll be wearing it over lots of different layers. So having this little zipper right here allows you to adjust kind of the fit on it in real time, which is, I think, a big feature and a nice little thing to add inside of there. So between being able to customize the front and the back and being able to cinch this up when you need to, and honestly, they look about the same and are same price points, this is the one that I would recommend over the Aurora. But now I have to talk about my ultimate recommendation, the one that is my favorite after trying all of these, and that is the Toad Warm, and it's for a couple of different reasons. One, it looks very similar to all the other ones with a couple of things that really stand out for me and really make a big difference for someone like me. The first one is you do have these zip pockets, which is big. And then on this one, it does come with a detachable hood, which is nice. You can have the hood on here. If you don't want the hood, you can take it off. There's no heat in the hood or anything like that, but you can remove it. So you get that extra little feature in there. But the thing that I love the most about this is the button control right here. So you can see with this one, what I really like is that I have the ability to do the front and the back, so I can change the temperature here. I can do a high, medium, low in the front or back, either one of those. But the thing that I like the most is that if I wanted the jacket to be on and still heating, and I didn't want the light showing, I could click this button right here and the light turns off. I know that's a small thing, but sometimes when I'm walking around with these jackets, I just don't really like that light being there the whole time. Like it kind of annoys me a little bit. And so this jacket allows me to use it without the light being on there. And it's the only one that has that feature. And on top of that, you get a hood and you get the ability to change the vest high, medium, low on both sides. And by the way, if you wanted to go back and look at the lights here, all you need is click that back on and you can see it's on there. And then when it's ready to turn it off, you hold this button down and it will turn off. So for the same price point as these other ones, this is by far the best one, the one that I like the most. The only con about this one is the battery placement isn't my favorite. It's kind of more towards this front, and it does have a little bit of a heavier battery. It has the medium-sized battery, if you will, but it's gonna last you a long time, which is really nice on that one. So this is my overall top recommendation, is the Toad Warm vest. And just to give you all the data here, I won't go through all this, but you can look at this if you wanted to compare all of the battery capacity, heating duration, temperature, and the heating zones for each of these. They all kind of have very similar heating durations and temperature ranges, but there is one that does stand out for the warmest, and that's the We Mist. You can see this one has a 150 Fahrenheit temperature, so higher than a lot of the others that go up to 130 range. So to recap, my overall favorite is the Toad or Todd Warm. That's my best overall favorite. I like the option to hide the button there and the way that this one looks. My most affordable is the Tunnel YBD. My favorite one for fleece is this one right here. I forgot how to say that one, but I really like the fleece option on that one. I think it looks awesome. The best premium one probably is the Aurora. It is a little bit of a premium that you pay for it, but it can be a really good option if you're looking for just a very sleek one that has the logos and everything kind of button up. The warmest is going to be the weemist. And then for just a normal looking vest, like a fleece vest, I really like the weight cost. As I mentioned, I tried lots of other vests, but these are the ones that I actually felt comfortable recommending. And as I mentioned, there are links to all of these down below, so you can go through and find them super easy. Hopefully you found that helpful, and don't forget to subscribe if you want to see more reviews videos like this.